6:30 p.m. Tuesday, April 13th, 2021, episode number 854 of Oh Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan, and this is Seth. Hello, Seth.
Hello, Jonathan. This is Oh Yeah Dude, America through the eyes of two American Americans, April 2021, episode 854. Thank you so much for joining us.
How are you? You're good?
This is a place where we can feel safe.
We can unwind.
This is a safe space,
to unwind
but it's also a place where you can unwind.
and relax. Be yourself.
Be yourself. Live out loud.
I
guess we could we'll just briefly cover that there's only two places in this city that I go to the movies, and that's at the ArcLight or the Grove. There's only two places that Jonathan sees movies in this city. That's the ArcLight and the Americana.
none of which will be
all movie theaters that are now officially shut down. Hence,
along with 300 other screens, wherever those are. This is the day the movie died.
that's it.
The day the movies died.
Just like that girl that wanted the OA back and she stood outside of Netflix. I'm gonna get her and stand outside the fucking dome.
And I support, and like how I supported her, I will support you.
Me.
Yeah.
Drive by, your little beep, keep it up. So
It's
astonishing.
It's the thing about it is that if you don't get it, then it's impossible to explain.
How about this?
The significance.
Wherever you live,
It does.
Where do you-
No.
it's
not the same.
Just imagine. You're listening to the show where you live. Where do you go see movies? And if you don't go there,
How about that?
Where's
How about-
the other place you go?
Where-
And imagine someone called you and said those places don't exist anymore.
How about this?
Okay.
Back it up even further.
Back me up.
You remember when you remember where
Moved to Hollywood? Yes.
No, like ask those people. Do you remember where you went to see like
With
like
E.T.
or
your
yeah,
parents.
E.T., Pulp Fiction, fucking, Star Wars, yeah, when you were a kid and it like,
First kiss.
do you remember the theater you used to go and like make
Used to
out
do that
in?
popcorn thing.
It's never going to be open again. Where you used to stick your dick in the
Into
big
the
popcorn and
or
then
that
like
old-
turn and like,
that old trope.
remember that?
Well, that theater doesn't exist.
It's
Where do you go to the movies? If you don't go there, where's the only other place you go? Someone called you and they said
neither
to
of
you,
those places will ever be
those
open
places
again.
just burned to the ground. What are you
But
gonna
then
do?
also it's like doubly significant because of how iconic those places are here in what they represent as an extension. It's not just like your local movie house. This is the town that movies get made in. So these are like the flagship. They're flagship theaters. They're touchstones.
Preach.
And they're gone forever.
They're gone forever.
And
As of the 13th
8 hours
of
ago.
April. Listen.
Are you familiar with a band called Caught a Ghost?
Caught a Ghost. Is that a band? Is that an electronic artist?
That is they are no, I wouldn't call them electronic.
Do they do music scores or
They have a song that you might know.
It oddly sounds somewhat familiar.
You may know it. You may know the song by its chorus. It goes
It goes a little something like.
It goes a little something like
this.
I got a feeling and I can't let go. I got a feeling and I can't let go. No? I got a feeling and I can't let go.
Like Sopranos? Like the Sopranos theme song?
It's the theme song to Bosch.
Oh, okay.
And I've heard that theme song, I would say, roughly 30 times over the past 5 days.
Why?
Because I am just finished season 3 of Bosch.
Like, this is more shocking than the dome closing.
I've been in like a deep Bosch binge.
It's the only thing you could do. You had to go back into the streets of Hollywood to save you.
So that's even crazier because the show is so dope. And so like deeply LA. And it's like watching, like they shoot everywhere. Like I was like, that's my apartment. Like that's my.
You love Bosch.
I love Bosch. And so on top of loving Bosch,
I'm dying
last
right
night
now.
I like finished season 3 and then I get on my fucking phone and it's like Cinerama Dome closing forever and I'm like, it's like all like, I'm all mixed up. Man.
You, and Titus standing outside the dome.
So wait, here's the thing.
Okay.
The only problem I have with the show so far
is that
maybe one of the most obnoxious theme songs of all time.
Okay.
And yet somehow I also, because Amazon doesn't let you, they don't have a skip intro button. You have to actually like
you gotta
do it
manual. You don't do that.
I can't really because
Thumbs
I use
are too big.
No, I use a Apple TV remote, and the way you do it is you hover over it for the timeline to show up, and then it gives you a jump 10 seconds option,
Impossible.
which you have to do 4 times.
It's 2 a.m. What do you want from me?
So I just let it rip.
So you just let that song.
And so I've been like singing it to the dogs and shit. And
They
then
love
like
it.
I looked up the band because at one point I was trying to fast forward and I accidentally swept up, and then it shows you like, it like took me, Amazon will like, while the theme song's playing, you can swipe up and it just takes you to like go and buy the song.
You bought their CDs
And so
on
I'm
Amazon.
like, oh, this band's called Caught a Ghost. And
I
like
now have their t-shirt.
Now I'm like reading the lyrics for the song because you only ever hear the hook, which is I've got a feeling and I can't let go. But the lyrics are corn sugar and caffeine. I feel my body in 2 different places. I'm still playing for both teams. Sometimes it feels like I was born with 2 faces. I feel the smoke climbing up my cheeks. I hear the jokes. I smell the punchlines. Lay broken in my bed for weeks. My room's too dark. My bed's on the fault line.
Amazing.
I got a feeling and I can't let
Amazing.
go.
Just picture like you're on like Hobart, like alone, like in the dark.
I'm like,
Oh, you love Bosch. I'm in heaven right now. You can't
first
stop.
season is so good.
You can't stop.
First season's so good. So what's so crazy about it though is that it's a terrible theme song, but then they license like the supervisor's licensing like the best legit jazz cuts that he just dropping dime on his hi-fi, like telling the history of like
He's gotta
Leimert
unwind.
Park music scene
He's
and
gotta
shit.
unwind, baby.
But like the jazz they're playing in the car, I was like, this cut's so good. Like, why is this song so fucking bad? So then I was like, it has to be like the first season, like jitters. Like they changed the theme song
Change it
somewhere.
up, then you
end of season 3. We're still
The dogs
gonna
are still
feel it and I
screaming.
can't let go.
Dogs are still trying to get out of the house. Come back.
So yeah,
Amazing.
I'm in.
Amazing.
Uh,
Wow.
so bad in that stupid Star Wars show. How could such a good actor be so bad?
Sometimes you
You
just find it. It's it.
You just
Find it.
But yeah,
Wow.
I mean, like, I want to just do a full spoiler alert, like,
You just fucking
Recap.
love Bosch.
went in hard.
Because you're in Hollywood. You're a
30
Hollywood
hours.
homicide detective.
30 hours.
And you're walking the beat.
Literally, like, he's
Knock
like
on some doors.
getting a fucking warrant for like 1400 Lemoyne, and I'm
You're
like, that's like
it's in my house.
2 blocks.
Last
away.
thing's on our cat.
I'm like going
Take him down.
outside.
He's got a gold tooth. My God, they're after me.
looking for this kid. Lot kid. Grew up.
Yeah. Doing a podcast these days, we got to find him. Wow. Got a stolen Beretta in his trunk. He's obsessed with Bosch. All right, well, it's great because I want to talk TV because movies.
That's all we got.
That's all we
That's all
got.
that's left.
What are
The
you gonna
final
do?
frontier.
Let me, because we didn't give enough of a notice on I Love a Mama's Boy, and I think I regret that. I still think about that we weren't more immediate in our how much of an imperative it was
I didn't-
on TLC to to do that.
I didn't stay on.
Okay. I did. Now I have a show for you. This way we'll get on. I don't want to come late to this party.
This is
current.
new. It's brand new.
This is premiering Sunday, April 25th. Extreme Sisters. Are you ready for this? Sisterly love takes on a whole new meaning in TLC's upcoming series, Extreme Sisters. It's following the most obsessive and inseparable sibling relationships. Sickos. Some sister bonds are closer than others, but these siblings take their obsessions to the extreme.
Sex?
Jonathan. From eating the same foods. Well, that's not that big deal. To sleeping in the same bed.
Sleeping with the same person?
And even sharing a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What about sharing each other?
Some of these sister fascinations are sure to make you think twice about how close sisters can really be. It's called Sicko Sisters.
Sicko
Scissor Sisters on TLC. Excuse me, that's Extreme Sisters. So we'll get in from the ground floor. If we got to jump out, it's so easy to pull the fucking ripcord and get out. I just don't. I can't believe that we weren't sounding the alarm about I Love a Mama's Boy right from the fucking jump.
Now,
but these
how many seasons of I Love a Mama's Boy? There's just been one. Okay,
and hopefully they're right now.
See, as we speak.
As we speak.
Can you tell me any outcomes of like?
I cannot.
You cannot.
Cannot.
No spoiler.
Explosive. But on this new Twisted series.
Sick and Twisted series.
I mean, some of them, there were some twins. There were also sisters that were like...
Just sisters?
I don't think they're twins, but by the end of the trailer, I was like, are they twins? But it really weaves a sinister tale. Sinister. Sick. Scissoring sisters. On TLC.
This spring.
This spring. So, yeah, that's what happens when they shut every fucking movie theater down. I thought you lived in Hollywood. Isn't that the entertainment capital of the world? Do they not have movie theaters? No, they outlawed them after the pandemic. They shut them all down. They're illegal. You have to drive down to Diego to see a movie. I have to drive to San Diego to see a fucking movie now.
Yeah.
You want to see Quiet Place 2? I was going to see it up the street. Well, we're shooting down to...
Taking a train.
You go to San Francisco? Take a train. Go see Quiet Place 2.
Make a weekend out of it.
Wait a minute. There's 2 movie theaters that you go to. There's 2 movie theaters that Jonathan goes to. One's the same, ArcLight Dome. Other's Pacific Theaters. And they shut all of them down?
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
One
fell
swoop.
So you don't see movies now. I don't.
I can't.
I would. I actually physically can't.
It's so weird. We'll see if anything shakes out.
Anything could happen.
But it doesn't look good. Doesn't seem good. Because as Seth and I were saying, it would be fine if you were like, oh, okay, this company's stepping down, some other company's going to step in. But that's not going to happen because what we were talking about is if this company can't really do it, then probably no movie,
wherever you
cinema
live,
company, theater company could afford to take that.
They can't make it work. Wherever you live, I want you to think of your favorite theater you saw that you went to with family and friends growing up. And then I want you to think of like another theater, like actually, I see a lot of movies. They're just out of because that's the only other place to see movies. Then you get a phone call from your mother and she's telling you that they've both closed on the same day. Forever. Maybe. Yes. Done.
Probably.
Forever?
I would think so.
I mean, Swingers in the 101, that was one thing. That's just food.
And also it hurts, but it was like, okay, I was young.
Maybe
I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, I'm old.
I mean, you still kind of go there.
I do. Still go to both. And the movies all the fucking time.
Every day.
Every Friday. Never again. It's all about TV.
Talk to me.
TV. Well, I was watching my Farmhouse Fixer with Jonathan Knight of NKOTB.
Yeah.
Jonathan is restoring New England farmhouses and bringing them magnificence. Taking these old clunkers and making them shine. Design ready. Magazine ready. Episode 5, a bake shop kitchen. He's got his new client, Katrina, who lives in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Well, here we go. I'm in. Gets in the old pickup truck. Takes a cruise out to Haverhill. Haverhill became a big industrial area around the time this house was built. It's a working man's town. I said, Jonathan, you know what? You're correct. Problem is, you're dealing with a house from 1910. It's beautiful, farmhouse. What about my mother's from 1885? Why don't you kind of come around the street talking to my mom? She goes on a walk. She's like, I was watching them last year. I was walking by. I had no idea.
You were like, Mom.
No idea. And KOTB was right there. Can you go around the corner and take this fucking old-ass house and bring it back to fucking glory? Jonathan Knight?
Why don't you reach out?
Can you come back to basics instead of doing this janky old fucking 1910 fucking... Come right around to some old school flavors. Was it 1885? I can see this. Get me and you there on the construction crew.
Demo?
Oh, no demo reno? There's all these shows. It's this Discovery Plus that's really like...
It's got you.
It got me.
I know. There's a lot. Fix or flip or whatever that... Sell or hell.
Sell or kill. You have to decide
Fuck, marry,
you
sell.
Fuck, marry, sell, kill. It's from the twisted minds of sorority sisters. What about the laundry guy?
What's that?
With Patrick Richardson. I call him the stain whisperer. I don't know why they haven't.
Yeah.
This gentleman.
Is it dry
Let me tell you
cleaner?
what he does. Well, people call him because they have
impossible.
We're talking about. This is my grandfather's silk boxing jacket. This was my
fucking jizzed all
over it when at the movies.
Remember the movies?
Remember the old movies we used to jizz
on your
silk
with the
like
popcorn?
On your delicates, your dainties, your unmentionables.
You put the popcorn on.
So you put the popcorn over your dick.
Do you remember that?
It's from the movie Diner, 1982. I've never seen it. I just know of the scene. And I guess the gentleman, he put his penis through He put his erect penis so it came into the popcorn so that when his date reached into the popcorn, I mean, that's deeply illegal on so many levels. Do you think that after that movie came out, that's 1982, right? That there was a rash, like Days of Thunder, everybody got a speeding ticket driving home. Do you think that like for months after Diner came out that there was just a rash of erect popcorn penises?
Popcorn. You always say popcorn.
What
you
do
don't
I say?
Pop. Say pop.
Was there a rash of erect popcorn, Orville Redenbacher popcorn?
I don't know if you. It seems like a real. You really have to be brazen.
Oh,
it's a brazen stunt.
Brazen's one thing.
You also have to be like focused and like.
You gotta be from the TLC family. You gotta be twisted. Sinister. You have to be like a direct relative of an executive at
Sinister
TLC
sister.
to even come up with an idea of like, watch this.
Maintaining that erection also is.
Yeah, like during, like through the film.
And then the salt and the butter.
The butter.
I don't know. I don't know if there was a rash. There might have been a few. I would say more like
incidents.
a few like botched attempts more than anything. Not even successful attempts.
Yeah, okay.
Like looking over and being like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And like,
yeah.
And then like, I don't know. So anyway, my grandfather's suit.
Yes. This is my great-grandmother's quilt. They made this in the 1800s. Look at these. I mean, the stains that can be on something that old. Coffee, tea, wear and tear.
Blood.
Placenta, because the home births. A mule feces, I think is a thing. This is what my boy comes in with. A single bar of laundry soap, which is the proper pH. He doesn't even care what brand. You just have a bar on the ready. Soap flakes. Thick soap flakes. Keeps them right here in his pocket.
Don't know what that is.
Beautiful.
I also don't know what a laundry bar is.
A laundry bar. Don't worry about it. I've got you covered. Vodka.
Okay.
And that's not for him. I mean, it might be him to take a little aspirin.
Okay.
What are you going to grind that up in a mortar? What? Yeah, I'm going to put a little paste. Don't worry about this. Vinegar and water. Oxygen bleach. A stain remover. You can buy it in any store. You want to just listen for a thickness. There's a viscosity that basically, Patrick, you'd have to have him teach you in person. You wouldn't be able to. I've tried to do it to understand what he means by the proper thickness.
Probably like yeah.
in a horsehair brush. So delicate.
No,
So delicate.
no soda water, mineral water.
If Patrick heard you say that,
What do you call him? The
stain whisperer,
What do they call him?
God.
Dr. Laundryman?
Dr. Laundryman. I mean, I watched this first episode and I'm like, you're done. Like,
This is the show.
it's a show.
That's it. You're done.
You're not doing more. You're going to try to, you barely pulled this one off. At one point, he's whipping up like this is an old Southern peanut butter corn fucking starch. Like, what are you? Are you a fucking chef? Are you the stain?
Can I eat this?
What do I do?
Where does he live?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
He lives in your washing machine, in your fucking mudroom. Is that Patrick? He sleeps in the mudroom.
Sleeps
Always on the ready.
Everyone's mudroom.
So we have reached. I mean, of course, we don't make movies anymore. The pig royalty about people in Texas that show pigs. Like, of course, there's no movies anymore. Just sit around Discovery Plus and like, what's next? Pig royalty. Oink, oink. Yeah. They don't make movies anymore. Obviously.
Why would they?
Why? How could they?
I stopped leaving the house.
Yeah. So we should have seen it. I mean, the signs were there.
The signs were there
pre-pandemic.
20-something years ago, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, with the real world.
Yeah. When I watched the first.
Started then.
Yeah. When I'm watching Homecoming now, I think that pretty much shores up 29 years later, back in the same fucking loft. That gonna rock your world? 29 years later, dropping you right back in. Having the same conversations they had then. So prescient. Some people don't want to they don't want to be in the real world. They want to live in a fake world. Becky.
Fucking Becky.
Bitch.
Still hasn't come to terms with it, huh?
Hasn't reckoned with her privilege. It's all right.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Well, Eric won't.
Season 2.
He's got the Rona. Can't join him. I mean, talk about the real world.
Is that happening real time? Real world?
They
Is
shot
Eric
it.
out of? Is he?
No, he's still in a
recovered
hotel
now?
explaining how he can feel the coronavirus going through his
Coursing
body.
through
No, you can't.
Yeah, dancing through his body.
I can
like
feel
urban
it.
dancing.
It's just it's doing some sort of a waltz in my. You can't. But holistic, you want to be holistic.
Ayahuasca.
You want to do what you do, but I guess when you go into that world of a healing world, you have to go into it full throttle. So the only way to make a living doing it and believe that what you're doing is doing anything is to be able to say things
pretend like all the bullshit's real.
that you can feel like a virus in your
That's the
body.
only-
Oh, it's right. Yep.
Because otherwise,
I can feel it.
The little you have to basically.
There has to be
the full package.
Yeah, you can't half-ass it.
No.
Like, oh, should I hope I beat this. You have to say, I'm currently beating this by chewing on this garlic and eating this orange.
Yeah.
Sure that's helping? Just because it's good for you? It's not doing anything for this fucking novel virus that you have in your body, that orange. You know, I'm going to have this Capri Sun, and I'm just going to meditate on it, and I'm going to make it leave. Whoosh.
I'm gonna ask it.
I'm going to ask it politely to leave. So we're right back in the house with the TV, where we belong.
Where we started. Where we began.
We began.
USA Today snapshots. A new relationship to our food in the year 2020. With people at home more and worried about COVID-19, consumers last year have changed their shopping and eating behaviors. 40% say that they shop online more. 48% say that they spend more per trip to the store, I believe.
Oh, you want to make sure you...
50% say that they stock up on supplies more. 53% say that they spend less time in the store. So it's more of a planned attack.
Stealth. Getting it up.
65% say that they are cooking more. Well, I mean, if you've cooked any, you're cooking more because...
If you made one meal, you cooked more than you did
Yeah. Because
all of 2019.
literally. Like, everybody decided to, make something. I mean, I
Literally.
literally filmed myself making curry the other day. And
Okay,
I was
like, look at me.
I was like, I could do this. Like,
I can't
could
do
this for a living.
I could be a chef, although you could. You know, that's another thing.
Everybody.
It also reminds you, like, are there places that you miss, like food-wise, that you like, that you can't duplicate? That you were like, I do. Oh, this is going to be tough. What if everyone has that realization and they're like, oh, we're getting duped?
Well, I thought in the very beginning of it, I talked about that. I was like, 20-30% of these restaurants will go away. Should go away, should never reopen because they're fucking mediocre, and people will be like, I'm not willing to like do this anymore.
Oh, I don't want to go there anymore anyway.
And then the other shit will be like, thank God you guys are still here, and like it'll like secure their like
their forever existence.
Like foreverness.
But will it though?
No.
Have we learned?
What have we learned this week?
We learned anything about forever?
But
you know what it is though, dog? That's the rough part about it that I've learned recently. It's the fucking dishes, man. It's the fucking dishes. It's the fucking dishes.
Well,
dog, it's the fucking dishes.
Well, I just bought an extremely expensive dishwasher.
Well, we got one, but I want to get in there and do my part, but I'll find myself like, that was a delicious meal. I've been doing these dishes. It's been like 35. Have I been in here for like 35? Who's got time for that fucking?
I mean,
who's got time for that?
But that means you're washing the dishes before it's going in the dishwasher.
Oh no, I'm like washing them. I'm going like.
But why?
I don't know. That's what she says. She's like, "Are you fucking mental?"
But you can't do as good of a job as that thing can. That's what she said.
She said the water's all hot, but I get the elbow grease. I get it.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe that's why it takes so fucking long.
You're doing too much.
How about getting takeout and then like, hey, let's get some dishes and putting things on?
No, let's not. No, let's eat them right out of this box and then put them right into the garbage.
Right into my mouth, please. Put that fucking silverware. If you get out one fucking thing from that room, the reason why we went to this place is to not go to that room. We don't have to go to that room.
We don't have to touch that room.
That's it. I gotta get on that fucking. That's what she's putting the fucking.
I just bought like the illest dishwasher.
So it's like extra good. It's like extra hot, extra
and it's
clean.
dead silent as well.
That's good. That's good.
Nice.
Because I sleep. Sometimes I want to sleep out by the.
Right, I sleep in the kitchen.
Right by the kitchen a lot. A lot of things.
Right by the fridge. I sleep with the fridge door open because
I like
to
make sure
cold it is. I like the cool breeze.
Keep an eye on my fucking yogurt.
No, but I mean, that allows you to just do like,
boom,
a rinse and in.
What about putting them away? Because
it sucks.
Not doing them, I learned that. Oh, I'll do that. That's almost worse than fucking doing them.
No, putting them away sucks.
Oh man, why does that take 45 minutes?
Well, because
it's only a few bowls.
What I do, which is really bad, is that I use the dishwasher as my, like, I'll clean everything, and then I just start pulling the things out of the dishwasher that I need and don't empty it.
Cabinet is now the dishwasher.
The dishwasher is called the
cabinet. I bought a very expensive dishwasher. And then called the cabinet.
At some point, it gets a little confusing.
But when does it cross? When does it like cross itself in a vent?
And once it crosses itself, you're fucked.
You go to Target and you buy new dishes.
Just buy all new set.
Toss it all. 2018, pharmaceutical giant GlaxoSmithKline, I believe they're based out of London. They purchased, they got up in the 23andMe space. They put about $300 million to get up into that 23andMe, and I thought...
They invested in actually 23andMe, right?
Yeah.
We got a little concerned, I remember.
I was a little concerned. Yep. But what I'm hoping is that we're focused on cancer research. Let's just say that there's nothing nefarious. They just are mining data, ultimately for cancer research. Maybe? I don't know. I can only hope for the best.
If they're spending that much money on it, it means because they believe that they can make money at it somehow. Okay, hopefully that way of making money comes healing.
Yes, and not like going out to Shrightonshire on Avon Von and like putting a little bit of my
DNA
right down here,
growing another
this dead gardener.
Growing another Seth.
Is that Horace the dead gardener? Put a little bit of this guy.
Sprinkle some Seth on there.
Right on his sock and then on his wool sock because the wool will keep it. Yeah, he's a grave digger in Strassenfjord von Avonshire. How did Seth kill him? I don't know. His DNA's on his wool sock.
All over it. Ask Bosch.
Yeah. Why did New York-based investment firm the Blackstone Group purchase the Utah-based Ancestry outright? We own you now. Why'd they give him like $5 billion?
Yeah, well, that's data mining.
300 million is fine for cancer research. 5 billion gets me into some other ideas about the DNA
the
usage swab.
5
billion. That's a lot of money to buy something.
Especially when you're like,
what do you guys over here? New York investment
What do
firm.
you guys
This is
own?
a you
what else
decided
do you guys own?
You flew into Salt Lake City and you bought Ancestry.
The name is scary.
Very nefarious, like the Blackstone Group.
It's I mean, listen, they could be just seeing the growth of that space
cancer,
and
of that
value,
space.
you know,
They
and
wanted to
being
get
like,
into
we
that
want to own this.
space. They wanted to get into that
but
eighth cousin space.
I would
You
say,
have an eighth cousin. Not a thing. Hey, new alert. 11th cousin. Not a thing. Thank you for the money,
Thank
though.
you,
Not a thing.
Blackstone.
Not a thing. But thank you, Blackstone. I mean, Ancestry. I mean, Mormons. I mean, what? $5 billion? Yeah, I mean, if you spend $300 million, you kind of, you want that back. You buy the Cinerama Dome for $300 million, you expect you and I to well, you guys don't show up. We bought it and opened it, but you haven't been back. Yeah, because I'm about TV now, baby. I'm about TV. You put some of these Discovery Plus shows on that theater in the screen, maybe I'll
Holler
go.
at me, yeah.
Holler at your boy. But until I see Pig Royalty on the big screen in Dolby 70 millimeter, I don't give a fuck.
Director's cut.
I
4-hour
want
origin
I need
story.
a 4-hour fucking Snyder Pig Royalty cut.
But
His edits are weird. Is this from the same movie? No, that's an outtake.
and by outtake we mean something we tried and didn't like and
By
didn't
outtake,
use.
we mean threw it away. And then somebody found it in the trash and then put it back in a movie.
Yeah.
Don't know. You dipped in.
Did
Help from
it.
Amir. No help from Amir.
Did it. Amir
Amir was like, do it.
misled me.
Well, he was like, I love backstory. Well, yeah, I guess anything that's 4 hours long is going to give you that.
It was he did attempt to rescue me. It was too late.
A little too late.
A little too late.
So you sent the text about halfway through. I'm 2 hours into this.
I'm tired.
I'm
like
dead tired.
I'm
This movie
stopping.
has made me
I thought I was
tired.
gonna finish this
I
and,
think I'm
and I have to
done.
come back tomorrow.
So instead of coming in, within a 12-hour time frame and being like, you thought that was bad?
2 days it took for him to be like,
48
oh, by the
hours
way,
to let you know.
the movie gets worse. And I was like, it does.
Wow.
You were right.
You were right 48 hours later. So, but we're not worried about that. We're back on TV. What do I have
Well, that was
here?
on TV.
That was on TV. Oh, shit.
I watched
right.
that. It only came out for TV.
That was just for TV.
It's
So we're
TV.
getting fucked both ways?
It's made for TV.
It was made for TV.
It's a made for TV
Is
movie.
it made for TV
it's
movies?
a movie of the week. It's called Avengers. It's 4 hours.
It's 4 hours long. Wow. I got one for you.
Yeah.
This is on
Justice
Netflix.
League. I mean, not Avengers. Sorry.
I don't know. People yelling about suicide. I don't know what any of them are. All I know is that when that one came out, everyone was screaming for other shitty movies in that genre. Give me the 4-hour cut of that.
Yeah.
Don't. But me yelling back. No one's listening. Empty. I'm in the dome alone. Don't. I'll tell you though, when I was in that fucking Cinerama Dome at that early screening of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino, a mere 4 rows in front of me, and that popped on the fucking screen, and the crowd erupted. They'll never take that away from me.
Yeah, no,
They did, though.
They did. They just did last night.
They did. Remember? You've been talking about it like nonstop. They took it away from you. I got Netflix Thursday, April 22nd. Searching for Sheila. Sheila? Do you mean Ma Anand Sheila? Wait a minute.
She dipped?
You talking about the Bhagwan's #1? Yeah.
Talking about like
She's
Beaver Sheila?
Osho's fucking lady returns to India. And when she gets back to India, she is playing to sold out crowds.
Well,
she's her
a
back.
fucking G.
Yeah, she's back. And people want to fucking hear her story. So we'll find out. I don't know what she's going to fucking tell us. It'll be wonderful to see her, though. Isn't that a nice treat?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I miss her. They kicked it all off. You know, I'd love to see Robert Durst, too. I'd love to see everybody. Give me them back. Give me a little, it doesn't have to be, I think this is a short.
Just give me a 1-act.
I just want to know how you are. How are you, Bobby?
Just give me a 2-hour act.
How are you, Bobby? Killed them all. How are you? So, why can't we just a little? Now, our boy fucking, the Sri Rajneesh Bhagwan fucking Osho, his ashes are in an ashram in Pune, India. And the epitaph reads, never born, never died. Only visited this planet Earth between December 11th, 1931 and January 19th, 1990. Oh, fuck, that's going to be your fucking gravestone. Never born, never died. Visited Hollywood, California, August 7th, 1977. January 29th, 2029.
Hey.
Wait a minute. Sheila, are you okay?
I mean, she seemed all right in the dock.
She seemed wonderful. Are you all right? Sold out crowds. Everyone coming to see her. We will be too. I can't do anything else. I can't go anywhere else. Sorry, Mr. Krasinski. It was March 20th, 2020, when I was driving to the ArcLight when they were like, A Quiet Place Dos?
Not so much.
Not so much. We're shutting down. Can't be. It's March 20th, 2020. When we're shutting down. We're shutting down. Okay.
So what?
So what now?
Tomorrow, next week?
So what? 2 weeks? Okay, I'll watch Wall-E. This will be over in 2 weeks. Top Gun? Is that back around? Is it Top Gun? Top Gun. No Top Gun? No Top Gun. Or Top Gun. Oh, no Top Gun. So Top Gun at the Dome? No. No. Top Gun in like...
Did that come out?
It would have been. It shall
but
be.
Did it? It
No,
didn't go on television.
Waiting. It's gonna... Can you watch that? Can I see? Is that gonna... Can I watch that ballet, the aerial ballet, on this fucking 25-inch television? How's that aerial ballet? Well, it was
all right.
It was the same place I watched fucking Pig Royalty. So the pigs were the same as the fucking
Same size.
fighter pilots. I don't know. Tom Cruise is about the same size as the little star of Pig Royalty. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Where I watch shit, I can't tell the difference anymore. It's a mind meld. It's a true fucking mind meld.
Yeah.
So you watch that in the same place you watch... But don't you watch the pornography there too? Oh yeah, it's all right there. It's all coming from the same portal. TLC, pornography, Tom Cruise. It's all coming from the same place. That's normal.
Same wire.
Same wires.
Same one wire.
One wire, right? And that wire goes right into here. That's healthy. That's also where you communicate email with your mom? Same place.
Same chair.
Chair. What? Can't be healthy? It's not. It's absolutely not.
Definitely not.
You read the newspaper? Yup. Everything
It's in one
is in one
thing.
seat. Eat there too? Sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Often.
All the time. It's how slide it under the door. That's why there's a crack right there. Slide it right under the door. Weird.
I'm working.
Working in here. That can mean anything. Mean anything. And that all happens in the same place. Yeah. And you wonder why
They stop movies.
they stop movies. Oh my God.
I don't know. It's same chair. Same chair for everything. One wire, one chair. That's all.
Good luck. And that's for the rest of my life? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So, okay. Thanks. Pretty good run. So I want you to imagine where you always went.
Your favorite place to
where
go.
you went with your boys in high school. Where'd you see Con Air with your boys?
Just tell me.
Tell me where you saw Con Air with the boys.
Now imagine.
Imagine if someone called you. I mean, I have been to that fucking movie theater so many fucking times. Oh, they doing 2001? They're going to re-release that? Well, they got to do it here because it's fucking 70 millimeter.
What did we see
So I
there?
got to do it there.
What did we see there together?
Me and Zach Cowie, me and Turquoise Wisdom, side by side.
You and I saw the Minority Report there together.
Is that where we saw that? We never know. We've got it all. It's all a blur.
No, we saw Team America at the Chinese.
Yeah. I was coming off that fast.
You were on the fast. We saw Minority Report at the Dome.
Yeah. I
And
guess,
the dude stood up and screamed, "Shame on you, Spielberg."
Shame on you. I guess we're back to fucking the TCL.
And then we saw,
We're back at Mans. We're back at Grauman's.
and then we saw Too Fast, Too Furious at the Universal City.
I guess we're at Universal. We're at AMC. Is that where we're at?
Is that? I mean, AMC's holding on now. All of a sudden, back in the mix,
Oh God,
back from the dead.
What's 7,000 AMCs? So just wherever you live, just imagine where you go, and then on the off chance that someone else place that you go, but then someone called you and said you don't go. Does that make sense?
To the two places.
To the two places that you always go and have always gone, but you don't go. And you think, weird. Oh, it must have, because you live about an hour
Renovating?
outside of Fargo. So I guess it was, no, actually, live in the entertainment capital of the fucking world. That's why I came to this stupid fucking place 25 fucking years ago. You imagine a young boy when I rolled in here 25 years ago, if you told me, hey, in 25 years, movie theaters, they don't exist, but only in this city. They exist everywhere else but here. Well, this would be no, it would work opposite.
Last
It
place.
would be the last. No, this is the first place that they shut down movie
They
theaters.
stopped movies.
In the place where they make them? Yeah, think about it. It's so stupid, right? How's your mind? Where do you do everything? From the same wire? But we make everything is made here. Yeah, but not anymore and nope. And so you can't see it.
Anymore.
So if you want to see it, you got to go elsewhere. So have fun. Really? Hollywood? It's kind of synonymous with one fucking thing. The movies. Yeah, you can't see them here anymore. You can't see movies anymore in Hollywood? Yeah, they're done. They stopped letting you see them. It's kind of odd. It's not food. It's entertainment. I stopped it. You can't do that. Can't go. All right, I'm okay. Read me something. I'm gonna. Oh my God, it's just so weird.
Let me read you something.
Oh my God.
If you venture outside on the night of Monday, April 26th,
I have to.
to catch you can catch a glimpse of April's full pink moon.
Here we go.
Now, this full moon, which is the first of two supermoons that we will get this year, will be visible after sunset and will reach peak illumination at 11:33 p.m. Eastern Time. This year will be treated to two supermoons, with the first occurring on April 26th, the second on May 26th. Now, supermoons are said to be bigger and brighter than your average full moon. Although we wish this name had to do with the color of the moon, the reality is not quite as mystical or awe-inspiring. In truth, April's full moon often corresponded with the early springtime blooms of a certain wildflower that is native to eastern North America, the Phlox subulata, commonly called the creeping phlox or the moss phlox.
Okay.
Now, which also went by the name moss pink. Thanks to this seasonal association, the full moon came to be called pink moon. Now, in April, moon names references to spring abound. Breaking ice moon, Algonquin, and moon when the streams are again navigable.
Okay. That's a mouthful.
Dakota.
I'm gonna go with the
Algonquins, Dakota. Reference the melting ice and the increased mobility of early spring season, while the budding moon of plants and shrubs, the Tlingit, and the moon of red grass appearing, Oglala native.
What was that one?
Moon of the red grass appearing.
That would be dope.
Speaking to the plant growth that will soon kick into high gear. Other names refer to the reappearance of certain animals, including moon when ducks come back, Lakota, moon when geese lay eggs, also Dakota, and frog moon, a Cree moon name. Along the same vein, sucker moon, which is Anishinaabe, and how do you spell it? Anishinaabe? Anishinaabe.
That sounds good.
They notes the time to harvest suckerfish, which return to streams or lake shallows to spawn. According to legend, now is the time when the fish comes back from the spirit world to purify bodies of water and the creatures living in them. This name may also be applied to the February moon to honor the sacrifice of the suckerfish in order to feed the Anishinaabe peoples, traditionally helping them to survive the winter.
Let me see that. I like that. It's the least we could do. The pink moon is breaking ice moon. Yeah, you don't want to don't go out and if you see other people and.
But is Nick Drake's song Pink Moon a reference to the pink moon? Or is it just a reference to he's just saying the moon is pink in this song that I'm singing?
I was hoping you sang that last time. I was hoping I was going to get that again. I
sang that what?
You gave me a little bit of that last time we talked about.
Oh, is that true?
Moon when the ducks. You don't want to just be saying that though. If you were out with people in moon gazing, and toss that out. Oh yes, the moon with the goose lay eggs, as the Algonquin called it. People would be like, what? Oh, nothing. The old farmer's almanac. Oh, you call it the pink moon, adorbs. I call it the.
If you're out with a bunch of people doing that, you probably would be appreciated.
Maybe I should do that. Ah, yes.
Tell us more.
Oh, navigable red grass moon, I see, everyone. Oh, this whole thing? Yes, I know a little bit. About the Ashkenazi, I believe, yes. Many people pronounce it different ways.
Jonathan, for one.
Professor.
Adds a couple of syllables.
Yeah, flourish. Yeah, I guess you are right. If you're out in the mix, you can really flex with that fucking shit.
I mean, in that world?
The Dakota. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Anything. People love to dupe. It's just... Can there be any authenticity? Is it just got to be a dupe? Fucking.
Probably easier just to be a dupe.
It's so much easier to just lie and get the settlement and run. Lie, inflate, get the money and bounce. We work. Hulu. It's just much easier to inflate and be charismatic and get people to get excited. That's what you want to do. If you want people to part with their money, to fleece them, you got to get them excited.
You got to get them riled up.
Yeah, chin them up. Get it real going. But listen. Oh God! If I could tell you, can I be honest?
Let me be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you.
If they say that, just you know what? We'll put the bullshit aside. Let me be totally honest with you. You need to give me some of that money.
Give me all that money. Sweet.
Okay, listen.
Listen.
Give
me those greenbacks.
Can I be honest with you? Oh, fuck. Don't let people say that to you. Run. It doesn't matter. What setting? If someone looks you in the eye and they freeze it all, but they flourish. I'm talking about dramatic, hard stop. With the hands. Can I be honest with you? Run! If you're getting a car loan,
you don't want to hear what's next.
Well, you want to hear it because it's gonna sound fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If someone says looks you dead in the eye and says, "Can I be honest with you?" Whatever they say is gonna sound right. It's gonna feel in the end awful.
Long term.
Long term, it's gonna hurt you physically and emotionally. Hey, can I be honest with you? Yeah, I think no.
No, actually.
No.
Actually, hold on one second.
Wait a minute. Let
Hold that
me call
thought.
my spiritual advisor.
Also, this is a quick aside, but worth noting.
Okay.
It is the first week of April 2021 headline.
Okay.
No one has been murdered in Norway so far this year. 5.4 million people.
That's great.
It's a good run so far.
That's an amazing run.
Congrats
Hey,
on
just
that.
a little heads up. It's April, and no one has been murdered this year. You mean? What do you mean by that?
When you say that.
When you say that, but honestly, what do you mean? No one's been like murdered by being thrown off of something, like in a large group, or we don't have that. We
Luxury.
don't get those headlines.
Privileges.
We get that headline maybe. No, we wouldn't even get that on January. We get that at 12:01 on January 1st, maybe. No, because at midnight,
Somebody's
people are running around like shooting
guns.
Like, I'm so excited.
I'm gonna do it.
It's over. The pandemic's over. It's so not. So we don't get that headline. 5.4 million people is a substantial amount of people
To not murder
to manage to not murder
for months.
months at a time. But yet here, it's just every minute of every day, so much of it, all around. They just, because I guess it's just lovely there, right? They're always in that, like, those Nordic countries are always the happiest people, right?
No.
Don't they always make the list of the happiest
Don't they
people?
commit suicide and stuff? Jump out of windows and shit because it gets all gray and stuff?
Oh, because it's so gray.
But yeah, maybe they're
So maybe the
also-
suicide rate is, like, insane.
No murders, but
But the suicide rate is, like, times 1,000. Okay.
we'll have to check some numbers.
I'm going to have to crunch some numbers. But still much
No,
different.
yeah, the most they're the most taken care of and the most like looked after by their authorities and governments and stuff.
Okay.
And the best freest education, healthcare,
yeah.
etc.
No one's getting murdered?
But let's talk about us. Domino's Pizza and
okay.
Neuro. Now that we're home all the time. Now Neuro is a leading self-driving delivery company. They are finally launching a autonomous pizza delivery pilot program in Houston beginning this week. Select customers who place a prepaid order on Domino's.com on certain days and certain times from Domino's in Woodland Heights, located at 3209 Houston Avenue, can choose to have their pizza delivered by Neuro's R2 robot. The Neuro R2 is the first completely autonomous, occupantless, on-road delivery vehicle with a regulatory approval by the U.S. Department of Transportation. This collaboration between Domino's and Neuro will introduce an entirely new delivery experience. Here's how it works. Select customers who place a
I wish I knew what that means, select customers.
Select customers who place a prepaid website order from the participating Domino's store can opt to have their order delivered by R2. R2? Really?
Yeah.
Customers who are selected will receive text alerts, which will update them on R2's location and provide them with a unique PIN to retrieve their order. Customers may also track the vehicle via GPS on their order confirmation page. Once R2 arrives, customers will be prompted to enter their PIN on the bot's touchscreen. The doors will then gently open upward, revealing the customer's
Piping hot.
Domino's order. Now, we saw a video maybe a couple of years ago of something like this, which was either fake or was it a very early version
Early
pilot
prototype?
program? But they walked outside, typed it in, it opened up the
like
side, and their shit was there.
It was like a lie. There was like a guy laying
He's like,
driving it like on the ground.
that's what these are too.
Yeah, like, wait a minute, is that a guy?
Is this occupantless? Is this really occupantless?
There's a guy in there. I know that guy. He's on the ground. I mean, you'd obviously opt for that just
To
put
see
that
a-
on the ground.
just get a robot?
or just to sue. Eventually,
Ah!
how you gonna sue when R2 like?
Yeah.
I hope R2 has a dash cam so people, a lot of people like these days just doing the old whoa, like
The old Russian.
best one is when
the
they-
old
yeah.
Russian like jump trick.
yeah when they drop but the car stops and then they roll themselves under. R2 better be crazy equipped. I'm talking
Yeah.
about GoPros on the tires
Everywhere.
because
You can see all the
dude's gonna be
all the
running out
slick
doing
moves.
like head first slides, home base like stealing home. R2!
You got me,
Oh
R2.
no, R2! You got my finger. $29 million, please. And Domino's will be like, here, I guess.
You have no choice.
R2.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I would imagine it's
So
gonna-
far, none of these programs have gone very well.
I
mean, they've gone fine, but all it takes is one fuck up thing to like completely like.
You mean fuck up like somebody runs a kid over?
I mean, like a homeless.
A homeless? Did you just say? I was thinking more like
What was
in
the
a
one?
cul-de-sac.
Was it Arizona?
Was it Arizona? Was that a
That bike
the woman was like
out of nowhere.
yeah, like just walking her bike across the street?
I mean, and that's bad. But it's like that completely puts a stop to the program. But yet there was, a million other things that happened that were a success. All it takes is one of those in order to botch it. And it's like, well, we're not ever going to be able to.
You say there's got to be some collateral damage, is what you're saying. You want pizzas delivered autonomously, and if a few homeless have to get hit in Arizona, then so be it. I'm starving.
I'm fucking dying
I'm
over
starving.
here. I'm on season 4 of Bosch.
Yeah, I don't leave the house.
I don't want to leave. Yeah. If a few are homeless.
I was thinking cul-de-sac. Kids
doing a
get-
U-turn, coming
Yeah,
back
'cause
out to
kid-
the
yeah, 'cause
neighborhood.
Kids
just-
are they
Yeah.
don't fucking think.
Little
They're on a
fucking
razor.
hoverboard, razor.
Yeah, razors, hoverboards, cul-de-sac,
just doing a sweep.
quarter ranch, looping around R2
Silent.
very slowly. Yes,
Can't hear
silent.
him. Little silent killer.
Yeah.
R2, the little silent killer.
Yep. And there it is, done.
Doo-doo.
Oh shit! And then the
Like
dude,
skateboard,
the
just-
dude laying down and is like, oh fuck, I felt that.
Shit.
I felt that. Oh fuck.
Uh,
Oh god. Please be basketball. Please be. Oh fuck no. Now you have it.
I see the basketball.
Oh.
It wasn't a basketball.
I'm in Clarksville, Indiana right now. Will you join me?
Sure.
A nurse has been charged with practicing medicine without a license.
She's a nurse.
Well, she is a nurse. She's a registered nurse, professional nurse with a license. But allegedly, it's not allegedly, she did it. She removed a nursing home resident's oxygen masks hours before he ended up dying from COVID-19. Connie Sneed was charged last week with a felony after they were up on her Facebook page, and she wrote that simply she asked the man if he wanted to fly with the angels. Oh, Connie. And he was just like, and she was like, oh, yes. Yes. I asked him on day 4 if he's tired. He said yes. Well, of course he's fucking tired. He's exhausted. He's burned through 4 seasons of fucking Bosch. He caught a ghost. Give it to me one more time. Why did I think
I got a feeling and I can't let go. I got a feeling and I can't let go. I got a feeling and I can't let go.
Wow.
I don't know what The Sopranos is.
I woke up this morning. Why don't we go back and forth? I got you. I got it.
I don't. Am I doing it bad?
No, you're there. That's on me.
It's all instrumental.
I
Is
think
the
you
thing.
were grooving a little bit more on that one. Oh no, hold on. Let me get back to
We
Connie.
can't play it because it'll get fucking muted anyway. So.
I asked him on day 4 if he's tired. He said yes. I said, do you want me to take all this off for you and let you go fly with the Angels?
He said yes.
He said, go see the Anaheim Angels. Did she say Anaheim
I think
Angels?
he meant.
I would love your free ticket. When I get out of here, I'm going to go see the Anaheim Angels.
When you said take all this off, that sounded more like...
Yeah, you want to take this all
You wanna
this
give
off?
me a fucking...
Just get you nude
Give me
and
a-
then get you free tickets to the Anaheim Angels? Yes! I took it all off for him. I went in the hallway and I cried and let him go. He passed away about an hour later. The nursing home said he died 8 hours later because he didn't die an hour later because Connie, you can't have.
Wait, what's the felony? Isn't that manslaughter? Assisted manslaughter? Accidental manslaughter?
Accidental assisted living nursing home manslaughter.
Anaheim Angels.
Angels, Mike Trout manslaughter. You can't have, but I bet you got a lot of rogue nurses taking people to the fucking
to the angel,
to the promised land, to the angel town,
to the fucking runway, angel runway.
Oh yes, Los Angeles is the city of angels.
Angel
I'd
Airport.
love to go to L.A. I live in L.A. Would you like to go home? You mean to L.A.? Yes, angels. Connie. What do you mean?
Wouldn't you like to get all this off of you?
Wouldn't you like to just get all this off of you? And just free yourself of it for that sponge bath and free Angels tickets and go back to Los Angeles? Angels! Connie! She's out in the hallway crying. What are you fucking crying about?
You fucking did it.
It's so beautiful. Is it? To you?
We
Gotta keep an eye on people because they got an idea of what they want, and that's fucking fine. Everyone should just have an idea what they want, do their thing. But just don't go so crazy, Connie, that you remove things that are crucial to this man's life with the mixed signals and everything.
So, I mean, obviously the justification is he's going to die from this no matter what.
She thinks he's going to pass away from COVID in the hospital, so she wants to expedite this fucking dope trip.
But why expedite it? Because it's less suffering.
Yes, because her shift is over.
Because if I don't do it,
She's gonna do it. Then Sally will, and I want this kill. I mean, saved life. Kill.
I want this kill.
You gotta watch them. You gotta check their notebooks and their ledgers that they don't.
Their vision.
Yeah.
Gotta get up on their vision.
Get up on their.
You gotta keep an eye on their vision because she thought she's doing God's work.
Oh, she did it. She's
she did God's work.
On Facebook, with my whole group, everyone is taking me to they're taking her to the Angels game to celebrate.
Yeah,
done great
you're
work.
so strong.
Here, we got you great tickets for the game because you get to go for what you did.
We're taking you to the Angels game.
We're taking you to the Angels game and let you pretend to fly with the Angels and the Rally Monkey.
The Blue Angels.
Remember the Rally Monkey?
What about him?
Hey, Rally Monkey from 2002, and the Angels, they went to the World Series, and there was a Rally Monkey, and they cut to the Rally Monkey, and when the Rally Monkey came on, it was just a monkey they stuck in the stands, and I guess PETA wasn't around back then. They would throw a monkey into the fucking stands, and the monkey would pump it up. And the crowd would
backwards hat on.
Backwards hat on, and the crowd would basically would be like they injected speed into 60,000 people's veins. What's wrong with us? You took a monkey, you stuck up the team that you like's hat on backwards, and it jumped up and down, and you your whole body Ugh! And then they won because of the monkey. We're gonna make it though. Wonder why the movie theaters are closed. Well, we won because of the monkey.
The Rally Monkey.
The Rally Monkey.
You know.
Remember, he came out in the game and we were losing, and then we won.
Bumped it up.
60,000 Rally Monkeys just losing their minds in Orange County.
It's good.
It's not good.
Well, let's
fly.
Let's fly with the Angels. I say,
fly.
It's you and me. Let's all fly with the Angels.
You must be
so tired.
Don't you just want to get all this off?
Of you?
Of you?
Your life?
Your life, I mean. Your clothes, I meant.
Your skin.
You just get away from it all.
Your bones and
You want to get away? You mean what do you mean? Southwest? You want to get away?
Fly me to
an Angels? Fly me to the moon?
Fly me to an Angels game.
Listen. Hey, come on, quiet. He was so fucking tired. Yeah, most people in the hospital, whatever reason,
They're tired.
get tired.
Probably.
You get an ACL done.
You're
How do you
tired.
feel? I'm fucking exhausted.
Beat.
I'm 22 years old, but I'm really tired. I had my ACL done. I'm exhausted. He was tired. Your building is filled with tired people. Oh, this is a nursing home. Oh, that's even worse.
The most tired.
The most tired people. Is that it? They're in the mindset of like, well, I mean,
Give or take.
what are we doing here? I don't know. Killing?
Getting killed.
Getting killed? I don't know. You tell me,
Connie, what's up?
I'm on Facebook just bragging about another one. Boop.
Liberated
What are
another
these
soul.
4 lines and then one like horizontal through it that signifies 5. Those are dead bodies.
Those are kills
Those
I
are
racked
kills.
up this
Those are-
week.
Those are 5 patients. I like to get 5 a month. You can't. Everything.
I want to know what felony she's gonna get. Negligence.
She's
Gross negligent.
grossness.
Gross negligent homicide.
Grossness. I'm charging you with grossness.
My name is Jonathan. This is Seth. This is Oh Yeah Dude, episode number 854. If you
It's a
could,
towering achievement.
thank you for joining us. If you could,
Oh, that's
please
most
come back
important.
for 855.
Yeah, it's the most crucial thing is to come back.
Tell someone if you can to also do that. That doesn't do that already. And we are commercial and advertising free. So if you'd like to support the show, you could pledge to us on Patreon. You get access to the archived episodes, video episodes, all the stuff, discounts on merch, stuff like that. We also have a website, UhhYeahDude.com.
Just to thank you so much to anyone that's doing that, and please keep doing that. And if you could do that, and please know how a day does not go by that we don't think about that. Think about it every day. It's like
Thank you, everybody, and please consider doing it if you haven't.
It's so amazing, and please know how much it's appreciated that we can continue to talk
and then
shit.
we have a toll-free voicemail, 888-842-2357. I have a Instagram, Jonathan Larroquette. I broadcast on Twitch a couple of days a week. Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. You can find me on there.
Can Twitch run the Cinerama?
That's a good question.
Well, if Twitch can, then Amazon can. If Amazon can, Jeff can.
Yeah. Our Jeff?
Bookseller Jeff.
Books. Book merchant Jeff.
Barnes & Noble Jeff.
We'll have to just see what happens here. There's obviously going to be... This isn't going to just...
This isn't over.
This ain't over. There's going to be something. But whether or not that is going to be a fruitless endeavor or not.
Today, there was a concierge, if you will, a man wearing a black top hat and a red coat, but I believe employed by the Hollywood Media District as a sort of... I think they have him in Beverly Hills. Kind of a...
Like a tour guide-y kind of like
just you could ask, and he's standing in front of there. A couple people were talking to him. I don't know if what the fuck does... I mean, if you got the right person there, that's great. But I don't know who... Do we vet this person? Does he have a love?
I don't know. Why don't you
For
go
that
shake him
building?
down?
Yeah, I should get, here, I'm going to ask you 10 fucking questions right now. Does he remember standing that before there was a parking lot back
Do you
there?
remember this parking lot?
There used to be a parking lot? You ever heard of a parking lot? What do you know about parking
You
lots?
should get the same outfit, the
And
tails
stand right
and
next
stuff,
to
and
him.
just walk up to him and be like, "We're gonna battle."
Yeah,
And
let the people ask.
decide.
They'll decide whose answer's best. You didn't know about the parking lot. You ever get a smoothie at the Body Factory back there? Oh, you know? Oh, you never got a smoothie at the Body Factory. You never showed up for a movie so early and you were starving and there was really nothing you could do. You were in a limbo.
What are you gonna do? Go to the Blue
What
Ribbon
am I gonna
fucking
do?
sushi or whatever?
What am I gonna do?
Cordon Bleu?
Yeah.
Sushi trough
Cordon Bleu cooking school. So here I am.
at the Body Butter shop.
I'm in Body Butter Factory.
I just
getting a shake.
So weird. What is the name of that place? Body Shop.
Body Factory.
The Body Factory. Body Shop is a different thing.
Oh, you're not
Body. I was walking
That place is a
down
fucking
El
mess.
Paseo in Palm
There's
Desert.
like a kiss and
and
candles and
there's another.
shit.
There's another one.
It's a mess. Buy a
and
candle.
I was like,
buy some sex lube and a candle and a smoothie and see a bad movie.
Body Factory. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
I could have sworn it was the same place,
All right.
but maybe it's not.
Think about where you saw a movie and then that place closed, and then where else did you see a movie and then that place closed? Okay.
No.
Wherever you live, think of the last 20 movies you saw in a movie theater. Take the 2 movie theaters that you saw the most movies at, and someone just called you and both of those movie theaters are closed. Is that? I just don't know how to.
Yeah, what? Pets, nutrition, books, beauty, for the home, candles and scents.
Get a fucking smoothie. Movie's starting. It's 9:30. Your movie's starting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
No, we're back in the house.
Come back. Come back to the house.
Safe.
Come back to the house.
Come back to the house. 8:55.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.